It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, Buddha.
Be the boo to my ism.
Buddhism is usually defined as a religion represented by the many groups. It originated from India. This is also especially in Asia that process various forms for the Buddhist doctrine and that venerate Buddha or. Giving you more information about Buddhism, here is what Buddhists call the Four Noble Truths.
Buddhists believe in this thing called the Four Noble Truths. This contains a sense of the Buddha. It was these four principles that the Buddha came to understand during its meditation under the Bodhi tree. The Four Noble Truths are truth of suffering, the truth of the origin of suffering, the truth of the cessation of suffering, and the truth of path to the cessation of suffering. Buddhist beliefs. If you didn't already know, one of the most major beliefs is the Four Noble Truths, the principles of Buddhist philosophy. The core beliefs in Buddhism and the practice are the Four Noble Truths, the Noble Eightfold Path, and the Five Precepts. They are the desire and attachment are the cause of unsatisfactoriness and suffering. They believe they should follow them and actually listen to the meaning of what it means in their religion.
The Art of Asia. Buddhism is a religion that more than 300 million people currently practice, was founded in northeastern India by Prince Theodora in the 6th century BC. Having achieved the Enlightenment, he became known as Shakyamuni and preached the path of salvation to his followers. However, certain logic practice requires control of diet. Onions and garlic can sometimes lead to mental excitement and hamper some meditative practices.
La relación entre budista y música es complicada. La asociación de música con los deseos terrenales llevó a los primeros budistas a proscribir la práctica musical e incluso la observación de actuaciones musicales para monjes y monjas.
One of our most famous holidays is Vesak Day. Buddhists celebrate this because it's the life, enlightenment, and the death of the Buddha. According to pbs.org, Vesak Day falls in spring, but the precise dates vary depending on which calendar is being used. A ritual they do is have parades of musicians, dancers, floats, and dragons.
The most common symbol in Buddhism is a dharma, or the eight-spoked wheel. The Buddha is sometimes referred to as the wheel turner. The eight-spoked represents the 8 parts of the path of wisdom and the end of suffering. Finally, this roll in the middle represents Buddha himself, mixed with the moral code of the universe and the spiritual community.
For the food part, people say Buddhists are vegetarians, supposedly, which isn't exactly true. Although vegetarianism is encouraged in all schools of Buddhism, in most it is a personal choice and not a strict requirement. Also, for some reason, they have these warnings about eating garlic and onions. But why? Why, may you ask? I'll tell you why. As I told you before, onions and garlic lead to mental excitement, and some sects teach not to eat onions because they teach strict authority. Today, Tibetan Buddhists normally wear red costumes. Yellow costumes are solemnly worn. Dark red costumes are frequently seen in Tibet because it's Tibetan Buddhism's special color. Many people say that colors are used to distinguish the sects of Buddhism. You would also typically see them wearing robes and monks from date back centuries. Orange was chosen mainly because of the dye available at the time. The tradition stayed, and orange is now the color of choice for Theravada Buddhist followers in the Southern Asia.